Due to the graphic and disturbing nature of the crimes discussed, listener discretion is advised.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plush user for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Killing 15
Catchy theme song, isn't it, Sam?
Very catchy.
You did good.
Well, we tried.
After 4 days, thousands of songs.
I did figure out why I didn't want to go with the sad, slow beat.
Why?
Because everybody does it. And I want to be different than everybody.
So you didn't use the Beach Boys one I did?
I couldn't find the Beach Boys one.
No, actually, I think that might have been mything.
Anyways. So, this is Killing 15 Minutes. He's AJ, I'm Sam. We're a double act.
Sammy writes it, AJ reads it. So, thank you, Sam. Walter Lee Moody was born on March 24th, 1935 in Rex, Georgia, though he grew up in Fort Valley, Georgia. The oldest of 3 children, he was always, air quote, tinkering with machinery. He graduated from Peach County High School in 1953. Then he joined the military and held a multitude of jobs while serving up until 1961. With his departure from the military, he chose to continue his education. He took classes at a small college. He considered becoming a neurosurgeon?
Yes.
Except he didn't have the grades. He would later take some law classes instead. In 1967, Moody undergone a psychiatric evaluation. He was characterized as harboring violent thoughts, which aren't we all?
I know.
The doctor would testify at trial that I was afraid that Moody might end up in a situation that would end up in some sort of destruction towards society. On May 7th, 1972, Hazel, that is Moody's... On May 7th, 1972, Hazel, Moody's...
wife.
Okay, you skipped a word there.
Sorry, we talked about that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just... It's in between page turns, so... I thought I was the one messing up. Hazel, Moody's wife, opened a package left in the kitchen. Boom! A pipe bomb tears through her body. She had 6 surgeries to correct the damage done. Moody was tried for making the bomb with intent to mail it to a car dealership that had repoed his vehicle. October 19th, 1972, Moody was found not guilty in making the bomb. He was found guilty, however, of possessing the bomb, and the sentence was 5 years in the Atlantic Federal Penitentiary. The couple divorced shortly thereafter.
Good for her.
I mean... She did kind of explode because of him.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Fast forward to December 16th, 1989. I was about 17 days old. Federal Judge Robert Vance was assassinated in his Mount Brook, Alabama?
Yes.
Home. Sorry, that's not... I really want us to do that charity thing about selling off these, or donate, charity auction to get these, so that people can actually see that when I go, does that say Alabama? Third from last line. Oh, sorry. 6th from bottom.
Oh, okay.
Last word, 6 from bottom. Alcamba.
It looks more like an E. So Ilcumba?
Ilcumba! I think we just deported him to Venezuela.
Ba-dum-bum.
He received a package that exploded, killing him instantly and injuring his wife, Helen. A pipe bomb was the culprit. With reconstruction of the bomb, Moody and his second wife, Susan McBride, were arrested on July 13th, 1990. McBride was released on a $250,000 bail within a week. She would testify against Moody for immunity. Moody was charged with the murders of a federal judge and also of Robert E. Robinson, a black civil rights attorney based in Savannah, Georgia. Robinson was killed on December 18, 1989, with a pipe bomb in his office. Moody was also charged with mailing bombs that were defused at the 11th Circuit Court's headquarters in Atlanta and at the office of Willie Dennis in Jacksonville, Florida. Willie Dennis worked for the NAACP. Louis J. Free says that the bombings at both Robinson and the NAACP were meant to deflect away from Moody. Free would be the one to prosecute Moody, though. Moody's killings of Vance and the attempted bombing of the 11th Circuit were motivated by the court's refusal to expunge, I'm assuming expunge his first exploding accident, his 1972 conviction.
Yep.
Despite Vance was neither on the panel that made the decision, nor was he responsible for that decision. After an order was entered directing the recusal of all circuit and district judges of the 11th Circuit, all of Moody's trial for the charges would be presided over by Judge Edward DeVitt. DeVee? I would say DeVee.
DeVee sounds good.
DeVee sounds better than DeVitt. Of the District of Minnesota. A successful prosecution by Louis Free and Howard Shapiro, Moody was convicted of all charges. He was sentenced to 7 federal life terms. An Alabama state court jury later convicted Moody of Judge Vance's murder. In 1997, Moody was sentenced to the electric chair. Or rather, to be electrocuted. I assume there's a chair involved. My assumption.
My assumption also.
He remained from February 13th, 1997, on death row until his death. As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly from death row in 2015, Moody tried to run a Ponzi scheme, according to an elderly Floridian woman, claiming she received a letter with a Holman Corrections Facility return address from Moody. Nothing was done about this. On February 23, 2018, an execution date was set for April 19, 2018. He was executed on time with no delays. Age 83 years and 26 days makes him the oldest inmate executed since the reinstatement of the death penalty. Previous record was held by John B. Nixon Sr., who was executed in Mississippi in December 2005 at 77 years, 8 months, and 13 days. He made no last statement, and his last meal was a Philly cheesesteak, Dr. Pepper, and M&M's.
That might be my second favorite one.
That actually might... What's your favorite?
The steak and eggs somebody had.
Oh, okay. The case was featured in an episode of Forensic Files, Deadly Delivery. You'll never... I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more... Oh, we don't have a lot more Forensic File ones up?
Not yet, because I found out about that at the end of doing it. I picked him before knowing he was on Forensic Files.
Or before you started binging Forensic File? Oh, it was just a happy coincidence?
I picked, I was scrolling through who's been executed, and a lot of people have a lot of people who are on death row right now, they were convicted after, they did their crime after 2000, and as you all well know from the 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, depending on how Sam posts, you would have found out why we don't do certain things and what cases we won't do.
That's true.
So you should be listening to our bonus episodes as they come up, because they come up later.
And funner.
Yeah. So.
And if they listen to our bonus episode, well, one, you should be on Patreon so you can hear them unedited.
Yes.
Do you edit the bonus episodes that go up?
That actually go up publicly?
Yeah.
Yes, they get edited.
Oh, good. You cut my other Gilmore Girls rant, did you?
Maybe? I don't know. I haven't edited the current batch.
Fair enough.
Anyways.
But you'll also hear me go, how the hell does Sam know this case and we haven't covered it? If you listen to our bonus episode on What Sam Knows, which is a playoff of what we do on Blinking 15 Minutes.
Correct.
Yes, minor self-plugs aside, I like this guy and this sounds bad.
He's so pedestrian that you have to like him.
He's so pedestrian, but it's not... I like him because he's different. He's not grandiose like the Unabomber incel. He's not another run-of-the-mill, I done poison people because I needed to bang my partner and my husband got in the way.
And my daughter got in the way.
And
his wife.
And it's not, well, they were home, so I shot them, which always makes me feel squiggy.
Yeah.
In fact, Megan likes calling that episode All I Say, and I agree. All I really say is, this is just a sick fucking shit. He's an asshole. But I like this because there's actual thought to it. Here, no way do I condone anything he did, obviously.
Obviously.
But it makes... He did the thing that... He was not a sick puppy in the fact that I think he had a solid brain... He had a solid brain plan.
Yes.
I want Vance dead. Even though he had nothing to do with my shit. He was a judge that I knew I could get to. I assume that was the thought process.
That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't seen that episode of Forensic Files either. So there might be more into that. We might do an update on him.
Shout out to any other podcast that talks about Forensic Files.
I follow Forensic Files on Facebook now using Carry On Productions.
Well, good. And if you know of a podcast that covers Forensic Files, please let us know.
Totally.
Sam's current addiction. Although that one, Killers and Their Moms, or whatever it was that we watched.
Yeah, that one was creepy, but I don't think I can do Killer Kids because it's the opposite of killing. It's the taboo.
You're right. But
anyways,
on the other
that's a
hand,
different story altogether.
we could easily get into why a child who is disturbed could go down a very negative path. Because I was a very disturbed child myself.
But you're not killing hookers with spoons yet.
How do you know?
Because I keep an ear out for that shit.
How do you know?
Well, you also haven't asked me to hide the body.
I would have to be able to afford the hooker first.
I know. Anyways.
Hey, so if you want to... No, fine. Fine. There are some times that the Patreon should not be plugged. Fine.
That was good.
But anyways, like, I like... Again, like is holding a lot... Like is holding a lot of weight here. It's not that I like, but I can respect the hustle.
I totally agree.
I wish he didn't target NAACP and activists, you know what I mean, in his trying to deflect.
Yeah, I totally
get
agree.
why you would, especially where it's like...
Oh, I totally would do it. I would totally be sending... If I was a bomber, and out of all the things I could do, that might be what I would... That would be
bombing
the one I do.
civil rights is going to make it where everyone now, especially the media, is going to focus on...
Exactly.
that.
And this was previous terrorists. This was previous, before...
when
Teddy
civil
Boy got
rights
caught.
bombings were the biggest thing.
Teddy Boy hadn't been caught yet. We hadn't had the Atlanta Olympic bombing yet.
Bombing.
That was in
Oklahoma
94.
City was late 90s, right?
Oklahoma City was 92. I want to say 92. Let's look that up.
I don't know. We haven't covered him yet.
I don't know
So
if I
to
can.
me, technically, I'm not supposed to know any of these people.
Well, when it comes to killing kids, I have 95.
Like I said, I said
When
late
then
90s. Sorry.
is the Atlanta Olympics 92?
I don't know. So, since Sam doesn't like us being political, do you think that we're actually going to be able to...
96.
Do you think we're going to host the Olympics this year like we're supposed to? Or the 2020...
28?
26.
26? Oh, I don't know. I think we're going to have... I honestly...
You think it's going to be the Berlin Games all over again?
It's going to be the Berlin Games all over again.
Except we get to beat Germany? Or, sorry, Russia?
No, Germany.
It was Germany. It was pre Iron Curtain, wasn't it?
It was during Hitler's reign.
Yes, that would be the pre
Iron Curtain, yeah.
No, I swear there was one where Russia boycotted it.
Russia got boycotted.
Or Russia got boycotted.
Yeah, that was during the Cold War.
I know, that's the one
Yeah.
I'm referencing. Not,
Okay. You're thinking Russia, I was thinking Germany.
I think it was Moscow Olympics. Anyways,
Yes, that's
because
it.
the Berlin Olympics was with Jesse Owens.
Yeah. Yeah, that really fucked with Germany.
Yet another black guy who proves the white supremacists wrong. Anywho.
Ooh, it's the 82 Olympics I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so for everybody else, I just did the Black Power sign, which my white ass should not do, but I do it anyways.
What it is, what it was, and what it shall be, my brother. But the point is,
Assalamu
I
alaikum.
like the hustle of this guy. I cannot condone what he did, obviously.
But you know
But
what? I'm
we
thinking
don't see
bombers are much more intelligent.
Well, we think that, but ultimately, like Ted Kaczynski, everyone goes, "Oh my God, he was so intelligent." Yes, but he was so stupid on several levels. Like this, we have covered 130-ish cases now. And we've also lampshaded so many more that someone doing trying to switcheroo like this doesn't really happen. You've got other people who are like, oh, I really just wanted to kill this person, but I just so happened to kill 17 other people. You know what I mean? But that's different. That's, trying to cover, I want to kill this person,
It's kind of like the DC sniper, where he wanted to kill his ex-wife, so he killed a bunch of other people to cover it up.
Yeah. And that, to me, is more, you just so happen to kill your wife in your killing spree.
Yes.
You're like, that is more of a, whereas this was, I got the guy I wanted, I did this just to fucking...
Do it.
So it's a 50-50 split. Now, if he bombed a lot more people and only Vance was his target, I would say it's less fun.
Yeah.
Fun is, again, a really bad word to use here.
We really need a thesaurus.
Well, I want to say it is interesting, or fascinating, or neat. But again, there's no way to positively state that I like this, again, without saying words like or neat, or positive affirmations, which we shouldn't be doing. Short answer, long story short, to wrap this up, who knew that the guy who made only pipe bombs would be the one that was neat?
I know, right?
He didn't have any super elaborate trigger system.
No, it was completely old school.
It wasn't like Ted Kaczynski, who, he kept getting stupider with his bombs.
He was
to get smarter with his bombs. Like it was, well, why don't we try this? Oh, that's why I didn't use that.
Yeah, he did trial and error. But I also think that was based on his research when it comes to, because he had to do research as to be,
You
a
can
professor.
blow holes in your own property for free without coming off like a dumbass.
But then there would be his neighbors would know he was blowing shit up. All his neighbors knew is he was the weird ass guy that lived down the road in the cabin. You know what I mean?
I do. Okay.
I do enjoy. I do enjoy some of the Ted Kaczynski facts still, but I also think sometimes he wasn't wrong.
Well, you would. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Ted. I'm
Comparing
really
bombers.
it's fun. Comparing bombers, I like this guy who comes off a lot more working class. Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it.
This I'm going to phrase this terribly. This is the salt of the earth kind of bomber I like. Versus Ted Kaczynski, who's this fucking college kid
from an affluent family. His family was kind of...
He literally was able to go, look, I hate people. I'm going to go live in a cabin in the woods. Bro, fucking make sure that I get to live in the cabin in the woods in luxury. He literally started bombing people solely because, dun dun dun, fucking deforestation, gentrification, whatever you want to call it. There was people on my property. Let's kill everyone at UMC. UFC. No. Berkeley, yes.
Berkeley, yes.
What was the other one? Michigan?
Michigan, yes.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Because he went to Michigan.
Yeah. And then he tried a couple other people, but mostly it was...
He sent 2 bombs to University of Michigan, so he might have been more upset with them.
Which is weird, because they were the ones who actually gave him the assistance and everything.
They gave him what he wanted.
Yes. So he blew a hole in them.
Yep.
But I like this guy.
This guy. Once I read it, I'll be honest, I'm telling the people, it took me a while to get back into writing. So I had to go back, and thankfully it's warming up that I could sit in the car and write. Because for some reason, if you've listened to Randomly, you would have heard that I was only able to write while sitting in the front seat of my car with the steering wheel as my backstop. Anyways, so I read about him, and he seemed interesting. But when I started writing him originally, and I think this is what got me where I had to stop, was that he was so pedestrian. Then I'm like, all right, when I had to focus, deadline's coming up, gotta do it, right? So I start writing it. Still seems kind of forced. It's not really feeling it. Then I got to that he blew up his wife.
Accidentally?
I'm like, you blew up your wife in an accident. How'd you screw that up?
No, that's actually, I think...
So I went from there where I wasn't thinking him as pedestrian. I was picturing him as that Mr. Bean, falling all over the place sort of thing.
Okay.
Is it Mr. Bean I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Jerry Lewis.
No, it was Mr. Bean because of it's Rowan Atkins.
Rowan Atkinson, yes.
I like that. Sorry.
I'm so tired.
I understand. All right, you want to go? You want to close out?
Yeah. Don't blow people up. Please don't blow up civil rights protesters. The government's doing enough of that right now. And with that, I'm AJ Carey.
I'm CM Rossi. Later, y'all.
Keep on carrying on.
CARE.
Right.
Because
Carry On Production.